sagging, bouncing, or uneven floors, standing water or high humidity, nasty odors, or dangerous mold. Crawl space problems don't get better with time, but they do get better when you call APS.
This is the afternoon edition of the Daily Weather Briefing video. This is for Wednesday, the 16th of November. I'm James Spann. Alabama's weather clear and cold tonight. Most everybody will be below freezing tomorrow morning. And it sure looks like our next chance of rain, maybe storms, around Thanksgiving, Thursday of next week. So a lot to talk about. Here we go. This is the upper air look across the country this afternoon. And still got a southwest flow aloft, and that's pushing some high clouds over South Alabama. That's the visible satellite view. The sky is mostly sunny for the northern half of the state, but again, high clouds over the southern counties of the state. And we do note a little rain over parts of South Louisiana today, and it's conceivable there might be a sprinkle over southwest Alabama this evening, but for most of the state, we're dry through early next week. Temperatures continue to stay well below average. Keep in mind we should be up in the middle 60s. Here in mid-November, it's only 48 at 2 o'clock for Haleyville and Cullman. We've got 50 for Anniston, Birmingham 52, Tuscaloosa 53, mid-50s in South Alabama, Mobile 53, Dothan 54, and again, most everybody will be below freezing tomorrow morning. And we do note there is a frost advisory in effect for the southeastern corner of the state. They've not really had a major freeze yet, so again, if you're in Dothan or Troy, Eufaula, Auburn, Opelika, just be aware it's going to be a frosty, cold, sub-freezing type night tonight. And around the nation, scattered winter weather advisories up north. And I really think the big national story, it's going to be lake effect snows evolving. Around Buffalo, New York, they could see 3 feet. That's not 3 inches, that's 3 feet of snow between now and Saturday. But obviously, with much of the country in cold air, we have no severe weather problems. In fact, no thunderstorms expected across the country today and tonight with a stable air mass in place. Exact same thing tomorrow. And then on day 3, which is Friday, again, for most of the country, no thunder. If there's any thunder of all places, it's going to be in that lake effect snow zone up around Buffalo, where they could see some really, really big-time snow totals here between now and the weekend. But around here looks pretty dry for the next 7 days. And you can see this is the guidance coming from WPC, NOAA's Weather Prediction Center, showing basically nothing through Wednesday. And again, it sure looks like the next good chance of rain will be just beyond this period, either Thanksgiving Day or the next day, which is Black Friday. We'll take a look at modeling here in a minute. Tropics are quiet. And again, I think we can pretty much tie a bow on this season. Technically, it runs through the end of November, but things look awfully quiet for the next 5 to 7 days. So model fans, here we go. This is the GFS. This is the 12Z run, valid tomorrow at 4. Broad troughing over the east. Shot of colder air dropping in here. That 540 thickness line, that blue line, drops into the Tennessee Valley. So for the northern half of the state, highs only mid to upper 40s, despite a sunny sky. And we start the day in the 20s. So again, way below average, and that's going to be the story on Friday as well. We start the day in the 20s, the high Friday, low to mid-50s. It's going to be clear and cold for the high school football playoff games Friday night. Saturday, got some in-state college football games, a bunch of them. The weather's going to be fine, cool and dry. Saturday morning will be 28 to 32, the high Saturday. Most likely in the low 50s for the northern half of the state, mid-50s in South Alabama. And quite frankly, the same thing on Sunday. Sunny, very cool. A sub-freezing start, highs 50 to 55. Monday, we're still dry. We'll head for the upper 50s, maybe touching 60 by Tuesday. This is Tuesday. Evidence moisture might try and creep in from the east, but probably not much. We're still leaving it dry. And this is a week from today, Wednesday, the 23rd of November, biggest travel day of the year, according to some. Thanksgiving Eve, big trough out in the western states, and we'll take a look at the surface chart, and you can pick out your destination. There's the national view, and you can see what's happening there. Snow is likely Wednesday of next week, Thanksgiving Eve, for parts of the northern Rockies. Some showers could break out west of Alabama, probably nothing major. And the east is relatively quiet, but we don't see any really major disruptive type events for the major airport hubs across the country. But let's look at the next day, Thanksgiving Day. So this is coming off the GFS, the American global model, and that looks kind of wet, maybe stormy. If we can get some instability in here, we got a surface low near Tulsa. Snow is likely north and west of that Thanksgiving for parts of Kansas, Nebraska, Iowa, and we would have showers and thunderstorms here. Let's look at the European model. It's pretty similar. If anything, it's a little faster. This actually 6 a.m. Thanksgiving morning, but the European shows a deep surface low near St. Louis, and the air looks a little unstable here. Could we see strong storms on Thanksgiving Day? Sure, this is tornado season. It's not unusual for that to happen, but again, these solutions are trending toward a potentially wet and a potentially stormy Thanksgiving Day. So just be aware of that and understand this is more than a week out, and this will probably change, but we're starting to see some decent consistency in modeling here. Let's go out 10 days. I find this pretty interesting here. This is Saturday. Now, this is Iron Bowl Saturday, the 26th of November, and look at the high amplitude pattern here. Big ridge in the west and a big trough in the east. And if that's right, it's going to be cold for the Iron Bowl in Tuscaloosa. That's Saturday. It's a 2:30 kickoff. The 540 thickness line all the way down to Montgomery, a brisk north wind, snow flurries and snow showers in East Tennessee. But again, look, you know the deal. This is 10 days out. This will probably change, but just interesting to watch for trends. Rain for Birmingham coming off the European ensemble. The mean between 1 and 2 inches for the rest of the month. Temperatures stay cold. Mornings below freezing every morning through Monday of next week. And then we start to warm up toward the middle of next week. You can see by Wednesday and Thanksgiving Day, highs in the low to mid 60s. That's where we should be. Those are average values for Thanksgiving here. And again, we'll see if there can be any instability in advance of that storm system that will be approaching for Thanksgiving Day. And hot off the presses, got the brand new 8 to 14 day outlook. This is for November 24th through November 30th. And you can see for most of Alabama, temperatures near, maybe slightly below average. The western two-thirds of the country will likely see temperatures above average as they'll be underneath a ridge. Hey, what do we do here? We roll some Pepsi Kid Cam video. Look at this crowd. Big group today. Roopville Elementary School in Carroll County, Georgia. Had a great time in the gym. We packed it out. That was a lot of fun. Those kids were just absolutely great. Good listeners, good learners, very attentive today. And, ooh, boy, got some good stuff there. Got a gift basket and got some cookies. And let me tell you what, that cake right there is a winner. That is outstanding. But again, to all the students and the faculty and everybody over at Roopville Elementary School in western Georgia. Had a great, great time today. I love a full gym like that. Everybody getting all excited. They had a big Thanksgiving lunch. A lot of the schools are having those this week as we're rapidly approaching that time of the year. In fact, schools are out Friday, last day coming up here later this week until after Thanksgiving. So that's it for the afternoon weather briefing video. For those that are new here, we do these twice a day during the week, on weekends as needed. They're typically done about 5:15 a.m. and 2:30 or so p.m., and we know that most of you watch them later, which is cool. We have notes over on the blog, alabamawx.com. Busy day coming up tomorrow. I've got Lineville Elementary School. That is a virtual program. Then a homeschool group in Homewood. Then Rocky Ridge Elementary School in Hoover. And then I'll be speaking to the Northern Vermont University AMS chapter, college students that are going to be in meteorology virtually. And then Friday I will be in Blount County at Aniana Middle School. And then we'll take a break, although next week's still pretty busy. Got a lot of stuff on the docket for the first half of next week before Thanksgiving. So thank you guys for watching. Again, can watch us this evening on ABC 3340 News at 4, 5, 6, and 10 o'clock. Thanks for watching. Have a great evening, and God bless.
Cracks in brick, cracks in block? Call Alabama Professional Services. Leaning or bowing basement walls? Call APS. Sticking windows or doors? Call APS. Settling or sinking foundation? That's right. Call APS. It's a fact. Foundation problems don't get better with time, but they do get better when you call APS. Call Alabama Professional Services today.